Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
Well, that is a little undercooked. And it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Fernandez. Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Zanetti has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Mbappe cuts out the pass. No goals as yet. Here's Oyarzabal. Looking for a runner. Now it's Fernandez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's been shifted off it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yamal. Over to the left. Donnarumma. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in a great position. Tries from a long way out. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Mbappe. Played with finesse. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Foot in. Good ball, good take. Zanetti. A probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Donnarumma. Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Now this could be a chance. Oh, super ball. He's having a go. He's got away with one there. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Kane. Fernandez. And Jamal. Donnarumma. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played into space. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Good pressure, determined, intense. Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Akanji. Mbappe. Yamal. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's made its way to him. And it's Van Dijk. Spread it left. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And one more try! 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a sharp pass. Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Akanji. And Jamal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Mbappe. And it's Messi. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Van Dijk. Donnarumma kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries to play it through. Now he's got space here. Van Dijk looking to get on the end of... And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Van Dijk probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por el dorsal 25.
Donnarumma. Fernandes. Mbappe.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. That's been slipped through. Pass is just off target.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Fernandes. Fernandes. Shot, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Kane. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee has just said play on. Van Dijk. It's a searching pass, and he's picked out the run. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Out towards the flank. Fernandes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Short changes him with that pass. Messi. He's found a way through. That is very well defended. Mohamed Salah. Not the most accurate pass. 1 minute to add according to the board. Fagioli. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Pinches it off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kane. And it's Kane. Looking for options for movement. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Decent progress down the left. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Dijk does well to get it back. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Salah. Fernandes. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Akanji cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Caicedo. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. It's gone for a throw-in. Played towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they're back on the ball again. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And that is a little undercooked. Good ball, good take. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Fernandes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pass somewhat off target. Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And that is out of play. Oyarzabal. Mbappe. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And it's Salah. No, it's come to nothing. Valverde. Now it's Messi. That's a delicate pass. Akanji. Mikel Oyarzabal. Messi. And he was quick to react. Caicedo. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's come backwards here. Donnarumma. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with...
Big chance! Oh, it's come loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Well, that's well spotted.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Jimenez. Manchester United are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk. Messi. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Robertson.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are...
Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Valverde clears it away. And it's Salah. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
And they've got rid. Valverde. Caicedo. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Kane. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Caicedo. Son Heung-min.
Paris Saint-Germain appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Shapes to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Caicedo. Here's Oyarzabal. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that was very necessary.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Jimenez. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Akanji. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And he's intervened well there. Valverde. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Corner
13
number 3 coming up.
pour le remplacer, le numéro 44.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Messi. Looking for the run. Jimenez cuts it out. Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Ambitious ball here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Paris Saint-Germain making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that is that. Manchester United have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all
here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against River Plate.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. He might be... goes for a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mbappe certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Mbappe. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. And he's running through. Chance for a shot! Goal! River Plate! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
5 minutes is number 14, Kevin De Bruyne.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Messi looking to run onto it. And it's Salah. Messi. He's found a way through. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he get away here? Zanetti simply refused to be outdone there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way! Mohamed Salah did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That has not gone well. Mbappe! He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on goal. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Mbappe. And he can clear it away. Oh, what a ball!
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hakimi. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Valverde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball in. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
But yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
River Plate are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nicely weighted ball. Rijkaard. Some good work on the right flank here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Out towards the flank. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they're quick to get it back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That has ended up in no man's land. Zanetti.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Manchester United really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Donnarumma does well to get it back. Caicedo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's made its way to him. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now he's got space here. Fagioli calmly anticipates. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. River Plate have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne. Valverde gets a foot in here. He's a sharp little ball here. He has a look out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Mbappe. Rafael Leao gets into a good position. Cleared without complication. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, that's neat. Fagioli did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe tries a shot! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that. Spread out to the left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
The movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk receives it in a good position here. Oh no, this does not look good. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. And it's been played through. He's picked his way through. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, almost a 6th. Looking for options for movement. He's looking wide. Messi going full tilt down the left. Manchester United truly suffering here. Full of hope and expectation in the build-up to the game, but in truth, this has really been a performance to forget.
Yes, they've never really looked comfortable, Peter. There's still a bit of time left, but it's going to be hard trying to pick the players up from here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Fernandes. Rafinha. De Bruyne. And it's Van Dijk. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mbappe. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Kvaratskhelia. Mbappe. There's no flag. Shoots! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? Fantastic from Fernandes! He's got himself an absolute peach. The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Manchester United playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show already. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that has not gone well. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. Great vision. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's had it taken off him. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have...
Haaland! They've got to be quick to recover this. Caicedo gets a foot in here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Fernandes. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Oh, he's been caught on it. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Zanetti. That's an imaginative pass. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice looking ball. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe played into space. Great ball if he can get there. Well timed, excellent interception. And now the breakaway. And it's Van Dijk. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Now he's got space here. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Haaland. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Haaland. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good running with the ball. And it's Robertson. Pass is just off target. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Serginho takes control of it and he's on the move. Haaland picks it up out wide. Very nicely done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fired deep towards the back post. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Federico Valverde.
So once again, we're underway.
Number 13, Hey.
That's a little off target. Now it's Haaland. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kane is onto this. Oh, terrible pass. Chance! Well, that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Donnarumma. Kane. Mohamed Salah. And it's Fernandes. And the counter is on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Haaland. And he's been shifted off it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well cleared. Jimenez.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Fagioli wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Zanetti stands tall and stands strong. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Shoots! Sensational from Haaland! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's picked his way through. Valverde deals with that comfortably. And he was quick to react. Oh, easy pickings there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Kane. Zanetti. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Van Dijk.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field, number 7, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is...
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Heung-min.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Fagioli. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field, number 26, Robertson. Coming on to replace him is...
Oh, it's a poor throw that, picked
16.
off with relative ease. Pinches it off him. Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake
Well,
here.
Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. That is good alertness.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Decent hit from there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Threads one in. Gets a good foot in there.
Fernandez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That pass has been well intercepted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fernandez, he's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Smoking is only allowed in areas
The end of the
shown on this
game.
map. Thank
Reflections?
you for your cooperation.
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this
Hello,
one and they're
everybody,
going
and
up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future. Immediate and a real chance! Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Caicedo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Kane with the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Van Dijk. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. Mbappe. Now, can they... There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. He's found a way through. Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So we're still where we started right now. Just eases him off the ball. Fernandes. That has not gone well. Fagioli. Van Dijk. Camavinga cuts out the pass. Son Heung-min. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. Akanji. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Decent progress down the left. Zanetti. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Robertson. And it's Messi. In with the challenge. Mohamed Salah goes steaming forward. Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Fernandes looking to get on the end of this. Van Dijk gets it away. Son Heung-min. Now who's going to be first to this? Good read, needed to be. Now it's Kane. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well read, nice interception. He's shifting through the gears. Son Heung-min! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that wasn't far away. And now they can spring out of defence. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Messi. And here's Messi. Donnarumma does well to get it back. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Valverde. He has found the way through. Messi. And this is... goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Valverde.
There will
Camavinga.
be 1 minute added time.
Fernandes goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again.
The goal
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've
Everyone,
seen,
please
they're
welcome the
worth their
two
lead.
sides.
There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this.
Here's a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Fernandes. And it's Van Dijk.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Caicedo. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Akanji. Now it's Kane. Fernandes is onto this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Valverde. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kane is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Fernandes. And it's Van Dijk. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Valverde. And the shot! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mohamed Salah. Zanetti. Oh, good spread. Caicedo. Now Mbappe.
Manchester United couldn't
And he's had a hit! Oh, belter! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here. Fagioli. He's picked his way through. Kane gets into a good position. Pulls it back. Son Heung-min! They've done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Messi in acres of space out wide. He is through here. In by Messi. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Morris ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Van Dijk. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Manchester United getting so close now, and importantly with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because of their consistency, and I can't really see things changing.
Now it's Mbappe. He's through here, and he's picked it up out wide. Zanetti. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Zanetti is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field. Number
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another.
And he shoots!
Coming on the field.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Fagioli. Number 15. Caicedo. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Caicedo. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. That has been slung wide.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? And that will be the final act. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United really...
Manchester United are already in celebration mode, free from pressure, free from tension. All that remains is to add the icing to the promotion cake. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. This looks promising. He's having a go! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Neymar. Now it's De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk. It's Saka. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that has left him in a heap. Zanetti does well to get it back. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Looking to play him in, and this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. Not the most accurate pass. Saka! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. He's in a great position here. Oh, just skips past his man. Marmouche. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And we have our very first corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Marmouche is, of course, and De Bruyne! And another try! Goal! Portugal! The breakthrough strike! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Good ball, good take. That's a sharp pass. That has been slung wide. Now it's Yamal. And it's Messi. Out of play for a throw.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Big chance! One-on-one! Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post! And he can clear it away. Caicedo with the clearance. And that has put paid to that. Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. So nearly the perfect ball. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a throw. Spread it left. Neymar chasing after it. Out for a throw. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mohamed Salah. Looking for the run. Great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's managed to get free. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So once again, we're underway. Saka. He has found a way through. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. Pass somewhat off target. All the way back. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk. Neymar does really well to win the ball there. Well read. Nice interception. Over to the left. Salah. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Van Dijk charging forward, the ball at his feet. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti gets a foot in here. Can he get it through? Played out to the left flank. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we've reached the hour mark. Marmouche. He's found a way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Finds him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Saka spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's shifting through the... Messi! Oh, that's a waste.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Musiala, De Bruyne, and it's Neymar, and it's Romario. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching passes played there. That's a little off target. Fagioli short changes him with that pass. No, that's been intercepted. Nice looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Bruyne tries to play it through. Now it's Fernandes. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Threads one in. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Fernandes. Mbappe. Fernandes. And the finish! It's a goal! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to...
Oh, what a mistake! No, it's not getting there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now this real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Fernandes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been drilled in. Mohamed Salah goes direct. Played out to the left flank. Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi, and he's managed to get free. He's free, he has got at a shot, and he's done it! The breakthrough strike. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fernandez. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Camavinga. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde looking to run onto it. There's the shot! And it's in! again in a trice, and they are soaring. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Camavinga, Neymar, Gonzalo Ramos is onto this. Can he get it through? That's good vision. Fernandez. Vardiol. And it's Fernandez. For Valverde. Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. Neymar. Referee's given a throw. And it's Neymar. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Fernandez. Over to the left. Valverde. Nicely spread. Mohamed Salah running with the ball. And he was alert to it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Valverde. Fernandez. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Pressing high and with purpose. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's got away. And it's Valverde. It's a good spell of possession, this. Vardiol providing an outlet on that flank. Big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. What a throw in. Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. Van Dijk. Messi is onto it in a flash. That's a good run he's making there. Now it's Fernandez. And the counter is on.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Messi. Lovely feet. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Fernandez. Donnarumma. For Valverde. No, again, there's no way through. For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a cute ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pass is just off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Ramos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? It's come to nothing. And the ball is out of play. Fernandez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Van Dijk. Vardiol. And Akanji. Well, that pass isn't the best. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. And Vardiol. And that's a throw-in. Madrid choosing to make the first change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vardiol. Now, can they get him away? Too much on that, it's gone out. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11, Messi. El dorsal 10, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 77.
Now it's Kane. Now he's got space here. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Vardiol turns back here, probably the best option. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that pass just didn't quite work. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's picked his way through. Now it's Valverde.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Spread out to the left. He has found a way through. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Son Heung-min, and he's had it nicked away. Valverde. And it's Salah. Zanetti. Now Mbappe. And now they can clear their lines. Son Heung-min. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
2 minutos de descuento.
It's gone for a throw-in. Two minutes to be added on. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that is that. Manchester United perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean...
He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Zanetti. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quality ball. Haaland. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Over to the left. Oh, great run, magical! And here's Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's having a go. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Van Dijk. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's been played through. Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. It's a searching pass. Akanji cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Messi! Now it's Fernandes. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Mbappe. Van Dijk providing an outlet on that flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Caicedo gets into a good position. And that was very necessary. That is good strength. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Haaland. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Akanji. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri. Mbappe. Searching pass he's played there. And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. Van Dijk. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Out to the right. And it's Salah. Showing good feet. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Zanetti. Now Mbappe. And that has been cleared. Pedri. Vardiol. And it's Van Dijk. In with the challenge. Takes the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland. And the shot! Really well taken goal. The breakthrough arrives at last. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Tries a shot! And it's Zanetti. Mbappe has a shot! Off the post! Van Dijk. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And Jamal. Now it's Fernandes. Vardiol. And it's slung out wide. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. He's taking on the lot of them. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Jamal. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Lewandowski. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Fernandes. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Haaland. Valverde. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. And it's Messi. Mohamed Salah. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
So, third corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shot a goal! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Number 11, Fernandes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he has been fouled there. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aimed beyond the defence. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Ter Stegen attempts a clearance. Into the last 5 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. Yamal. Shot, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Played out to the left flank. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Haaland, given the lift of his goal. He's found a way through.
Added time.
And he skips past his man. Now it's Fernandes. And it's Van Dijk. Tries to play it through. Caicedo picks it up out wide. He's tried one! They've got to be quick to recover this. So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Fernandes taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable.
Manchester United against Corinthians.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Tries to play it through, pinches it off him, and that's a throw-in. Ball's gone out of play. And he's had it nicked away. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! Goal! Corinthians! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Valverde. It's a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Donnarumma gets it away. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Caicedo. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That is a great pick out. And he's away. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi. Tries to pass it through. Donnarumma getting this one clear. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Valverde. And back it goes. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Dijk actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Opts for safety. Akanji. Messi is onto it in a flash. Yildiz. Good pressure, determined, intense. Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foden too strong for his opponent there.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Zanetti. Out for a throw. Akanji. Van Dijk. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Caicedo. Valverde. Oh, red, nice interception. Now it's Yildiz. He is through here. Valverde gets into a good position. Zanetti.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Ambitious ball here. That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. It's a promising position. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk.
There will
Mbappe.
be 1 minute added time.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Everyone,
It's a
please
dressing
welcome
room
our
that
players.
needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on every...
Real chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Foden. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Fernandez is onto this. He's tried one! It's bounced back off the post. Valverde. And Robertson. Kanji gets it away. And it's Kai's chance! Oh, taken with style! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
After 54 minutes is number 8, Caicedo. Caicedo. Caicedo.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked.
Big header! And he hits the net! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yildiz was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Foden. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foden. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Plenty to aim at here. Delivery from Mbappe. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Foden. Donnarumma cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Messi.
Oh, great feat that.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yildiz is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Foden, pass is coming off in quick succession.
That's
here.
good play from him.
And he's lost his man here. A lot of space ahead of him. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution.
And he's kept it out.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Zanetti wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Shot a goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Salah. Adama Traore. And Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. Now Foden. Akanji. And it's Van Dijk. For Valverde. Fernandes. Messi. And that's gone loose. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Adama Traore. Fernandes. That's the keeper's ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get away here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has ended up in no man's land. Foden. He's had it taken off him.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the
time.
board is 3. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Caicedo. Valverde. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Yildiz. And that will be it. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.